As a young Christian, I often found myself yearning for the profound experiences of the early disciples and apostles. I craved that raw, unfiltered connection with God that could move mountains and shift destinies. There was a pivotal moment when I decided to step out in faith, to test the waters of divine provision. I remember traveling, as I often did, to a different city for a weekend program, feeling that electric anticipation in my spirit. I had no return ticket, just a one-way fare and a prayer on my lips. I told God, if you're the God of the Bible, then you can provide for my journey back home. In that third world context, where credit cards and the internet were distant dreams, I packed my bags after the program, ready to return home. But before I left, I was summoned to meet the president of the organization. As I sat in that room, I felt the weight of uncertainty, yet hope flickered in my heart. He spoke briefly and then handed me money for my trip home, a gesture he had never made before. I hadn't shared my prayer with him. He had no idea of my need. But God knew. I went home with joy, a testimony of faith fulfilled, and I was reminded of Philippians 4:19. And my God will meet all your needs according to the riches of his glory. Some might argue that testing God is wrong, but I recall Mark 6:7-8, where Christ sent out his disciples with nothing but faith, specifically telling them to take neither food nor money with them. I'm not advocating for reckless decisions. We all have different levels of faith. But I urge you, whatever situation you find yourself in, trust in God. He sees you, he hears you, and he will come through for you. Believe in his provision, and watch as doors open where you least expect them.